What's up, everyone? You know who I am. I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, yeah. And I hope you're ready to rumble, because you know the main man always is. And this is Terminator versus Robocop, or as I'm calling it, Robocop versus Terminator Round 2. Kill Humans, Dynamite, Issue 4, the final issue. Will Robocop, along with his allies at OCP, be able to stop these killer robots from the future? We'll find out, won't we? We're at the Pacific Ocean, where Robocop is watching as the planes go in and out, knowing that this is his last chance to save humanity, and he's willing to do whatever necessary, whoever he has to kill, whose lives he has to ruin in order to save the future, in order to save humanity. And of course, this is Dick from OCP, the man who created Robocop in the future, but he gave Dick all the information now in order to create him. Dick Jones is now working for Robocop, and in here they have the body of the Terminator in a reinforced steel room with all the bells and whistles. Hangs the body of the Terminator. The T-800 that was sent back to protect John Connor is now deactivated and about to be lowered into the acid, for it'll be completely dissolved, so the hand and the chip doesn't fall into the wrong hands, and is used to resurrect Skynet. For Skynet keeps coming back, and this is the only way to ensure that the future is for humans. John tries to stop him, but Robocop slaps him away. Sarah Connor pulls her pistols out, and all the men at OCP are getting ready to shoot her and John. For Robocop, unlike the T-800, doesn't care about her or John Connor, or the fact that he's supposed to be a general. Just the fact that this needs to end, that Skynet needs to end, and these creatures put to rest. And Murphy is ready to do whatever necessary in order to make that happen, even if it means breaking the heart of a young man who one day will become the general to lead humanity against the Terminators. But a sudden explosion comes out of nowhere. Everybody is wondering what's going on, as is Murphy. They came out to the sea because of the Terminator's aversion to water, but something had crashed into the boat. A plane had crashed into it, had crashed into this OCP ship. They have been found. Skynet is not finished yet. And Skynet has other plans for Murphy, as well as Sarah Connor and John Connor. Now as the ship rattles and rolls, due to the violent eruption in the sea, and the tides literally have turned against them, the ship is on one side, as Robocop hangs there. Everyone else hanging Sarah, trying her best to keep John alive. As water floods into the ship, they hear a crash, and the OCP guards are ready, but they know that it's here and that it's already among them. The T-1000, the Ed 209s were able to just put a simple dent into it. They knew the bullets wouldn't stop it completely. That's why they tried to come up to the middle of the ocean. But the T-1000 has its own ways of getting what it wants, as it begins killing and murdering all the men. And of course, Dick Jones stands there, arrogant as hell, with a big smile on his face, knowing that he was coming, and that Dick Jones always has a plan B. And always a big machine. Man, that thing is huge, isn't it? Oh, you gotta love Dick Jones when he puts his mind to something. Well, anyways, this is kind of a mix between an Ed 209, except it has a hell of a lot more firepower, more armor, and more capability. And man, I love the design of this thing, I have to admit. And of course, they're just keeping the T-1000 busy. But it finds its way to the cockpit. Of course it does. And of course, the T-1000 slips his way in, and then realizes that Robocop has ejected himself out. And all of a sudden, with a boom, You gotta love the T-1000, the way his face splits open, his head splits open, you know. But it's the Terminator. He is back. He has turned himself back on. And he is back with a vengeance, firing round after round into the T-1000. Still on his mission to save John Connor. As Dick Jones begins to lead them to the safe room. As the Terminator and the big robot start firing round after round, the fight ensues. And of course, the T-1000 is not going to give up. But then again, neither is Murphy. Murphy has had contingencies over contingencies. As the Terminator and the T-1000 fight, Murphy has to make a decision. Is it going to be their lives or all of humanity's? As he seals the door, trapping them all. For Robocop recognized that it was a time loop. As the T-1000 kills John Connor. And Skynet Future is apparently saved. But without John Connor, the general would never rise. It was a time loop they were trapped in. They actually needed John Connor to live. But in this reality, he will seal them all. He will make sure that Skynet will never exist. And if that means the life of Dick Jones and everybody on the ship, then so be it. The loop must be broken. That is the problem with Skynet and the Connors. The loop keeps repeating and repeating and repeating again. And even when they kill them, it was revealed in other movies that the loop is necessary for Skynet to go on. And as the T-1000 looks on, realizing its fate as the ship goes down, and Murphy with it, sealing one future, closing the time loop, and opening another one. What will this future be like? Who knows? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip.